Hello, today we are going to read The Goosebumps, The Haunted Mask 2 by R.L. Stine, Chapter 6. Oh, wow, Chuck cried breathlessly, stepping up beside me. We both pressed our faces against the window glass and stared into total darkness. Is it closed? Chuck asked softly. Maybe it's just closed for the night. I uttered an unhappy sigh. No way. It's closed for good. The store is gone. Peering through the dust-smeared glass, I could see empty shelves and display racks inside. A tall metal shelf lay on its side across the center aisle. A trash basket, overflowing with paper and empty soda cans, stood on top of the counter. There's no out of business sign on the door, Chuck said. He's a good friend. He saw how disappointed I looked. He was trying to stay hopeful. It's empty, I sighed. Totally cleaned out. It isn't going to open again tomorrow morning. Yeah, guess you're right, Chuck murmured. He slapped my shoulder. Yo, snap out of it. You'll find a scary mask at some other store. I pushed myself away from the window. I wanted one like Carly Beth's, I complained. You remember that mask? You remember those glowing eyes, right? And the way the mouth moved? The way it growled at us with those long, dripping fangs? It was so gross, and it looked totally real, like a real monster. They probably have masks like that at Kmart, Chuck said. Give me a break, I muttered. I kicked at a candy wrapper that blew across the sidewalk. A car rumbled past slowly. Its headlights rolled over the front of the store, lighting up the bare shelves and empty counters inside. We'd better get home, Chuck warned, pulling me away from the store. I'm not allowed to wander around town after dark. He said something else, but I didn't hear him. I was still picturing Carly Beth's mask, still unable to get over my disappointment. You don't understand how important this is to me, I told Chuck. Those first graders are ruining my life. I have to pay them back this Halloween. I have to. They're just first graders, he replied. No, they're not. They're monsters. Vicious, man-eating monsters. Maybe we can make a scary mask, Chuck suggested. Out of paper mache and stuff. I didn't even bother to answer him. Chuck is a good guy, but sometimes he has the dumbest ideas ever thought up by a human. I could just see Marnie Rosen and Duck Benton when I popped out on Halloween. Oh, we're scared, paper mache. I'm hungry, Chuck grumbled. Come on, Steve, let's get out of here. Yeah, okay, I agreed. I started to follow him down the sidewalk, then stopped. Another car had turned onto the street. Its headlights rolled over a narrow alley beside the party store. Whoa, Chuck, check it out. I grabbed the shoulder of his sweatshirt and spun him around. Look, I pointed into the alley. That door is open. Huh? What door? I dragged Chuck into the alley. A large black trap door in the sidewalk had been left open. It caught the light from a street lamp on the sidewalk. Chuck and I peered in through the door. Steep concrete steps led down to a basement, the basement of the party store. Chuck turned to me, a confused expression on his face. So? They left the basement door open. So what? I grabbed the open trap door and leaned over the steps, squinting into the dim light from the street lamp. There are boxes down there, a whole bunch of cartons. He still didn't understand. Maybe all the masks and costumes and party things are packed up in those cartons. Maybe the stuff hasn't been shipped away yet. Whoa, what are you thinking about? Chuck demanded. You're not going down there, are you? You're not going to sneak down to that dark basement and try to steal a mask, are you? I didn't answer him. I was already halfway down the stairs.